Welcome, everyone, to a space where your deepest aspirations are not just heard, but ignited. Listen, my friends, if you are watching this video today, please know that your presence here is no mere coincidence. It is a sign. Deep within, you yearn for something more than what your current reality offers. You envision a dream life, vivid and vibrant, yet perhaps it feels frustratingly out of reach. You might feel trapped, weighed down by invisible chains, or simply exhausted by the relentless demands of daily life. And do you know what truly stings the most? It's the constant, unwavering dedication you pour into helping others cultivate their dream lives. You are the steadfast pillar of support for your friends, offering a cheer, a clap, a wise piece of advice. You enthusiastically share their triumphs on social media, celebrating every milestone as if it were your own. You are undeniably there for everyone else, a beacon of encouragement and generosity. But when the spotlight turns inward, when it comes to your own burning desires and ambitions, everything feels incredibly difficult, doesn't it? You sense an unseen force holding you back, leaving you feeling lost, utterly confused, or even gripped by a quiet fear. But I want you to truly hear me when I say this. You are my friend, and I wholeheartedly desire the very best for you. I believe in your boundless potential, even if, at this precise moment, you struggle to believe in yourself. I need you to commit to this journey with me, because we are not just growing. We are evolving together. Not merely in the mastery of English, but in the tapestry of life itself, in developing inner strength, in discovering profound purpose. And let me tell you, today's video transcends the ordinary. This is not just any video. It is a powerful, heart-stirring message that will speak directly to your soul. I will show you, step by meticulous step, how to reclaim control and consciously construct your dream reality, presented in the most accessible and profound way imaginable. My aim is for you to not just intellectually grasp these concepts, but to feel them resonate deep within your soul. And as you embark on this emotional journey, you will find your English naturally blossoming, seamlessly integrating with your personal growth. So, I urge you to embrace 3 crucial actions right now. 1. Listen with every fiber of your being. Absorb each word. 2. Take diligent notes. Capture these insights. 3. Commit to staying until the very end. These forthcoming minutes may very well prove to be the most pivotal moments of your entire life. 1. Get specific on what reality you truly want to create. My friend, you cannot build a magnificent skyscraper without an architectural blueprint, nor can you embark on an epic journey without a defined destination. Similarly, if you aspire to craft your dream life, the absolute first step is to vividly articulate what that life looks like, feels like, and even smells like. It's not enough to simply wish for a better life. That's like telling a taxi driver, "Take me somewhere nice." They won't know where to go, and neither will you. Ask yourself with brutal honesty and deep introspection, what exactly do I desire? What kind of person do I deeply yearn to become, stripped of all limitations? What specific kind of life, rich in detail, will genuinely make me feel proud, settled in peaceful contentment, and radiantly happy? Perhaps your dream is to speak English with unshakable confidence, eloquently expressing your thoughts without hesitation. Maybe it's to achieve a level of success in your chosen career that truly fulfills you, not just pays the bills. Perhaps you envision yourself waking up in a vibrant new city, or even a different country, where every morning brings a surge of genuine excitement, banishing the old feelings of dread or depression. But remember, "I want a better life" remains too vague, too amorphous. You must dive deeper, illuminating the specific contours of your desire. Let me illustrate this with a powerful example. Imagine 2 individuals. Person A declares, "I want to be rich." Their ambition is clear, but their path is murky. Person B, however, proclaims with clarity, "I want to earn $10,000 per month from my very own online business within 1 year, specifically by selling unique, handmade products. This is my absolute dream. Now, who do you believe will manifest their goal faster and with greater certainty? Unquestionably, it's person B. Why? Because they possess absolute clarity. Their mind knows precisely what to focus its formidable energy on, creating a laser-sharp trajectory. So, turn inward and ask yourself, which particular behavior should I prioritize changing first? Is it the heavy cloak of my laziness that smothers initiative? Is it the icy grip of fear that prevents me from taking risks? Is it the relentless hum of negative thinking that dims my light? Or perhaps is it that insidious habit of giving up too easily, just as progress begins to emerge? Next, consider, who do I look up to, whose journey inspires me to no end? What specific actions are they taking? What disciplines do they embody that I can genuinely learn from and adapt to my own path? And here's the crucial part. What is one single thing I can commit to focusing on right now? Not 10 things, not 5, just one singular, achievable action. Maybe it's the quiet discipline of waking up a mere 30 minutes earlier each day to dedicate to your dream. Perhaps it's committing to practice English for an uninterrupted 30 minutes daily. Or maybe it's the strength to simply say no to the myriad of daily distractions that steal your precious time and energy. Start incredibly small, but ensure it is undeniably specific. This focused, consistent action is your first step. Allow me to share a real-life example, a story about my dear friend. She was trapped in a job she absolutely detested, a soul-sucking routine that left her utterly depleted. Every evening, she would return home, burdened by fatigue, simmering anger, and a pervasive sadness. One day, she confided in me, her voice thick with desperation. "I just want to be free." I gently pressed her. "My friend, what does true freedom look like for you? Describe it in vivid detail." Her eyes lit up as she began to articulate her vision. "I want to work from home. I want to earn a living using my own creative skills, my hands, my mind. And most importantly, I want abundant time to be present for my child." That, she declared, was her dream reality. Together, we meticulously broke down her grand vision into manageable, actionable steps. She began by dedicating her evenings to learning graphic design, pouring her energy into online tutorials and practice projects. She practiced diligently every single day after her exhausting job, often staying up late into the night when everyone else was asleep. Sometimes the most significant barrier blocking your progress isn't a lack of skill, a shortage of money, or even bad luck. More often than not, it's the insidious influence of the people you consistently associate with, or the detrimental habits you unconsciously follow. Take a moment for profound self-reflection and ask yourself with brutal honesty, who in my life consistently makes me feel small, diminishing my spirit? Who is quick to laugh at my boldest dreams, dismissing them as childish fantasies? Who, after every interaction, leaves me feeling utterly drained, as if my vital energy has been siphoned away? It could be anyone, a so-called friend who secretly harbors jealousy, a relative whose criticism masquerades as concern, a partner who never truly champions your aspirations, or even that omnipresent device in your hand, your phone. Yes, the endless scrolling, the consumption of useless content, the comparison trap. It's a silent assassin of your precious time and vibrant life force. Let me tell you about a young man named Tom. He held a fervent desire to become a motivational speaker, his heart brimming with inspiring messages. But his circle of friends, tragically, were a constant source of discouragement. They would mockingly say, "Bro, stop dreaming. Just get a stable job and chill. You're not Tony Robbins, so quit deluding yourself." Every time he dared to share his ambitious goals, they met him with jokes and derision. Slowly, subtly, Tom began to feel a deep sense of shame for daring to dream big. His practice sessions dwindled, his voice grew quieter, and he gradually stopped believing in his own potential. Then, one day, he stumbled upon an old video of himself, recorded before the cynicism had taken root. In that video, his eyes blazed with an uncontainable fire, a fierce hope. He looked at that vibrant version of himself and realized, what happened to that person? What extinguished that flame? He wept, a cleansing release of pent-up sorrow, and in that moment he resolved to change. He made the difficult but necessary decision to sever ties with those toxic friends. He actively sought out and joined a group of positive thinkers, individuals who celebrated ambition. He immersed himself in reading, restarted his practice regimen, and began uploading his content, awkward as it felt initially. Today, Tom is followed by thousands, his voice a source of inspiration to countless individuals. And he consistently shares his profound truth. If I hadn't found the courage to walk away from those friends, I would still be stuck, a shadow of my true self. Sometimes, true growth demands a period of intentional loneliness first, a time to shed the old and cultivate the new. But please, do not be afraid of this interim solitude. Your true tribe will emerge. Better people will inevitably gravitate towards you, drawn by your authentic vibration. But first, you must bravely remove everything that is no longer serving your highest dream. Here's a practical list of what you can begin to walk away from right now. Negative, cynical people who drain your spirit. Bad habits that sabotage your well-being and productivity. Mindless late-night scrolling that steals your rest and focus. The corrosive practice of comparing yourself to others, which only breeds envy and inadequacy. Saying yes to requests and obligations that do not genuinely align with your core purpose. Ask yourself with unwavering honesty, is this habit, this person, this thing genuinely helping me on my path, or is it actively hurting my growth? If the answer is hurting, gather your courage and let it go. 3. Be willing to be cringy. Let me share with you a profound and liberating truth. If you are not willing to embrace being cringy in the beginning, you are simply not ready to truly grow. Yes, you heard that correctly. You aspire to speak English with elegance and fluency. You dream of posting compelling videos online, launching your very own podcast, or perhaps singing, dancing, writing, designing, teaching, acting, or starting a bold new business. Then guess what? In those nascent stages, you will inevitably appear a little cringy. You will likely look awkward, perhaps a bit weird. You will undoubtedly make mistakes, many of them. People will laugh, some will whisper behind your back, and a few might even unfollow you on social media, dismissing your fledgling efforts. And that is perfectly, beautifully okay, because their fleeting opinions and momentary judgments are not your future. Your magnificent dreams are. Let's be honest with ourselves. When a baby first embarks on the incredible journey of learning to walk, they tumble and fall perhaps 50 times or more. Do we, as adults, label that baby cringy or awkward? Absolutely not. We clap our hands with delight. We cheer them on with unbridled enthusiasm, because we instinctively understand that this is merely the messy, beautiful beginning of a profound transformation. So then, why are you so terrified of looking stupid or imperfect in your own beginnings? Why does the fear paralyze you from uploading your very first video, even if it's unpolished? Why are you afraid to utter a single sentence in English, even if it's broken and hesitant? Why do you shrink from writing your inaugural blog post or sharing your unique art with the world? Allow me to recount a real-life tale, one of quiet bravery. There was a young woman named Mary, whose heart longed to become a captivating public speaker. However, her English skills felt weak and uncertain, and her accent was far from what she deemed perfect. Despite these perceived limitations, she bravely took the leap and launched a YouTube channel. On her very first video, a comment appeared, cutting deep. "You sound funny." Mary read it and she cried. Her heart ached with embarrassment and self-doubt. But the next day, a remarkable resilience surfaced. She uploaded another video and then another day after day, week after week. Today, Mary's channel boasts millions of views. her words reaching and inspiring a global audience. And those same people who once mocked her now comment, "Wow, you are so incredibly inspiring." Yet, they often forget the humble, cringy beginnings from which that inspiration blossomed. So please listen to me, my dear friend. Speak English, even if your accent sounds strange to your own ears. Start your project, launch your idea, even if at first no one claps, no one sees it. Be seen, be loud, be unapologetically different. Be immensely proud of your cringe, for it is irrefutable proof that you are trying. And only those who dare to try, who brave the awkwardness of initiation, can truly transform. Take out your notebook and inscribe this powerful mantra. I'd rather be cringy today than regretful tomorrow. For become your own investment. Let's face a fundamental truth. Nobody is coming to save you. There is no benevolent figure who will magically present your dream life to you on a silver platter. If you genuinely desire to grow, to evolve, to level up in every aspect of your existence, then you must make the conscious and unwavering decision to become your own most valuable investment. Let me explain this in the simplest, most undeniable terms. You readily invest in stylish new clothes to feel good. You upgrade your phone with the latest model, believing it enhances your life. You spend money on delicious food, on makeup and beauty products, on streaming shows and exhilarating parties. But let me ask you, do you invest with equal fervor in yourself? In the expansion of your mind, the honing of your skills, the cultivation of your personal growth? You, my friend, are the most valuable asset in your entire life. Not your phone, not your car, not your possessions. It is you. So, it's time to begin treating yourself like a precious project in development, a thriving business venture, or a raw diamond eagerly awaiting its masterful polish. Phones are upgraded annually, clothes are replaced with new trends, money is fleetingly spent on weekend indulgences, fast food, and fleeting fads. But when truly was the last time you were upgraded? People frequently lament, "I want success." Yet they squander countless hours mindlessly scrolling through social media. They declare, "I want more income," but never commit to learning a new, marketable skill. Here's the unvarnished truth. The absolute best return on investment doesn't come from volatile stocks, glittering gold, or even sprawling property. It comes from you. Read just one truly good book, and watch as it profoundly reshapes your thinking. Learn one new, valuable skill, and observe how it miraculously opens doors you never knew existed. Practice your chosen craft, your desired language, your new habit, every single day, and feel the steady, undeniable surge of confidence that builds within you. Yes, this process demands time. Yes, it requires consistent effort. But then again, so does the agonizing process of staying stuck. You don't need expensive, fancy courses to begin. Start with the abundant wealth of free videos available online, the countless treasures found in library books, or simply by cultivating small, impactful habits. Wake up just 30 minutes earlier each day to focus on your dream. Spend a little less on junk food or impulse purchases, and redirect those resources towards your growth. The body craves nourishing food. The mind hungers for enriching knowledge. You are not an expense to be managed. You are a magnificent asset to be cultivated. Grow your value intentionally. Become your own most strategic investment. So, go ahead and buy that course you've been eyeing. Pick up that transformative book. Enroll in that class that excites you. Practice your English every single day. Wake up 1 hour earlier for the sake of your dreams. You don't need a fancy Ivy League school. You don't need thousands of dollars to kickstart your journey. All you truly need is steadfast discipline. And here's a truth bomb, delivered with love. If you are not willing to invest in yourself, with your time, energy, and resources, why on earth should the universe deem you worthy of its investment? Treat yourself as though you matter because you profoundly do. 5. Become selfish. Now, please, hold that thought and do not misunderstand me. I am absolutely not advocating for you to become mean-spirited or unkind. What I am emphatically stating is this: become fiercely selfish for the sake of your own growth. Let me elucidate. You have been granted a finite amount of time, a limited reservoir of energy, a precious, finite span of life. If you constantly, relentlessly, and unconditionally pour every ounce of that time and energy into others, what I ask you is genuinely left for you. You are not an inexhaustible machine designed to endlessly produce. You are not a perpetual rescue team, tasked with solving everyone else's problems. You are not alive merely to be a people pleaser, to contort yourself into whatever shape earns you approval. Some of you, I see, are rapidly approaching burnout because you reflexively say yes when every fiber of your being screams no. You rush to help others even as your own life threatens to crumble around you. You lend a sympathetic ear to everyone's drama and woes, yet find no one truly available to listen to yours. You shower affection and love upon people who offer nothing substantial in return. You work tirelessly to ensure others' happiness, tragically forgetting your own dreams along the way. Let me tell you a profound truth. That is not kindness. That, my friend, is self-abandonment. You must cultivate a healthy, deliberate selfishness with your precious time, your invaluable focus, your vital energy, your sacred dreams, and your internal peace. Say no to that incoming call if it shatters your creative flow. Say no to that party invitation if your body and soul are crying out for rest. Say no to idle gossip if it drains your positive energy. Say no to toxic relationships, even if the thought of letting go initially hurts deeply, because your life is not a donation box, open to every demand. Your life is a profound mission, uniquely yours to fulfill. Allow me to share another powerful story. There was a woman named Zoe, who, for years, epitomized selflessness to an extreme degree. She was perpetually available for everyone. She diligently helped her siblings, financially supported her parents, worked a demanding full-time job, and stubbornly remained in a romantic relationship where she was consistently disrespected and undervalued. She genuinely believed this relentless self-sacrifice was love. She convinced herself it was true kindness. But deep inside, where no one could see, she was slowly, agonizingly breaking. Then one day something shifted. Zoe made the radical decision to become selfish. With immense courage, she ended her toxic relationship. She began to draw firm boundaries, taking a much-needed break from the relentless demands of her family. She bravely moved to a new place, creating physical and emotional distance. And there, in her newfound space, she focused solely on her own healing, her personal goals, and her long-forgotten dreams. Today, Zoe is absolutely glowing. She exudes an aura of profound peace. She is undeniably successful, both personally and professionally, all because she finally granted herself permission to truly matter. And here's the beautiful irony. Now, from a place of deep inner strength, not weakness or depletion, she is able to help more people than ever before, authentically and sustainably. 6. Believe you deserve it. Listen to me and listen with every fiber of your being, for this truth is profoundly powerful. You will never truly possess something in life that you secretly, subconsciously believe you do not deserve. I don't care how tirelessly you work. I don't care how many arduous hours you grind away at your ambitions. If, deep within the hidden chambers of your heart, you carry the silent conviction of I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve love, or I can never truly be rich, or people like me just don't succeed, then guess what? Your entire life will meticulously reflect those deeply ingrained beliefs. Because, without fail, your belief system creates your reality. Let me pose a few challenging questions. If someone offered you an opulent, 5-star hotel room, complete with every luxury, would you instinctively feel comfortable and at ease within its lavish confines? Or would a quiet voice whisper that you don't truly belong there? If someone presented you with your absolute dream job, perfectly aligned with your passions and talents, Would you feel an exhilarating surge of excitement and gratitude? Or would a nagging doubt make you suspect they'd made a terrible mistake in choosing you? If a truly kind, loving, and profoundly respectful person genuinely fell in love with you, would you wholeheartedly accept that beautiful gift? Or would you find yourself subtly pushing them away, sabotaging the connection, because a deep-seated belief tells you, I'm simply not lovable? Do you see where I'm going with this, my friend? You can only truly receive what your heart unequivocally believes it deserves. Many individuals do not fail because they are inherently lazy or lack intelligence. They fail because they are unconsciously burdened by a heavy weight of shame. Shame inherited from childhood experiences. Shame from repeated rejections. Shame from being told, explicitly or implicitly, you're not smart enough, or you're too emotional, or you're just not special. And guess what? They believed those lies. And that belief, tragically, became their invisible, unbreakable limit. Now, let me awaken you to a liberating truth. You, my dear friend, were born worthy. You were born enough. You were born with an inherent, undeniable right to dream magnificently big and to live an abundant, fulfilling life. The world, through its conditioning and trials, may have caused you to forget this fundamental truth, but I am here, right now, to powerfully remind you. You deserve the purest, most profound love. You deserve deep, abiding peace. You deserve resounding success that resonates with your soul. You deserve to rest and rejuvenate without guilt. You deserve to genuinely enjoy your life, not merely to survive it. Stop settling for meager crumbs when a feast awaits you. Stop deliberately lowering your immense value to fit into small, confined rooms. Stop believing those ancient, detrimental lies that have held you captive. Start saying this every single day with conviction and feeling. I deserve the life I dream of. Asterisk asterisk, say it until you truly believe it. Say it until your subconscious mind unequivocally accepts it as your new truth. Say it until the universe itself begins to rearrange itself, meticulously conspiring to bring your deserving reality into being. 7. Start unlearning what they taught you. If your deepest desire is to architect a truly new and authentic life for yourself, then a crucial, often overlooked step is this. You must begin the courageous process of unlearning the old lies, the limiting beliefs, and the fear-based narratives that society, family, media, culture instilled in you. Not everything you were taught, no matter how well-intentioned, was the absolute truth. Some of it was undoubtedly rooted in their own fears. Some stemmed from their unhealed pain. Some was about subtle control, keeping you within perceived boundaries. And, let's be frank, some of it was just plain wrong. They told you, perhaps in hushed tones or stern warnings, don't dream too big. It only leads to disappointment. They proclaimed, money is evil, or rich people are greedy. They instructed you to be quiet and don't talk too much, stifling your voice. They asserted, success is only for lucky people, implying it was beyond your control. They painted life as just a struggle, devoid of joy. They demanded you put others first always, at the expense of your own well-being. They dismissed your emotions, saying, your feelings don't matter, or you're too emotional. And perhaps the most damaging of all, you can't make money doing what you love. That's just a hobby. Guess what? They were wrong. They weren't imparting timeless wisdom. They were inadvertently passing on their own limitations and unexamined beliefs. But here's a crucial point. It wasn't entirely their fault. Perhaps they, too, were scared. Perhaps they were never allowed the freedom to dream beyond their circumstances. Maybe they never had the opportunity to heal their own wounds. Perhaps they simply never saw anything better, and thus couldn't envision it for you. But now, my friend, you have an extraordinary chance to break this chain, to sever these generational limitations. It is time to question absolutely everything. Who truly told you that you can't build wealth doing what sets your soul on fire? who whispered that you're not intelligent enough, not creative enough, not capable enough, who dictated that you must remain in the same unfulfilling job forever, simply because it's stable, who convinced you that you need an expensive degree to achieve meaningful success, who made you feel an agonizing pang of guilt for daring to put yourself first, for prioritizing your own needs and dreams. Challenge those deeply ingrained beliefs. Hold them up to the light of your own truth and scrutinize them relentlessly. Because if you do not actively unlearn those limiting lies, you will never create the necessary space, the fertile ground, for new, empowering truths to take root and flourish within you. This process of unlearning is inherently uncomfortable. You may, at times, feel utterly lost, as if you're navigating uncharted territory without a compass. You may even feel a pang of disloyalty, as if you're betraying people or traditions. You may feel like you are walking a solitary path, alone against the tide. But guess what? That is precisely the price of your burgeoning freedom. That is the arduous, yet ultimately glorious, path of rebirth. You must diligently delete the outdated, erroneous programming from your mind before you can successfully install the vibrant, expansive new mindset you truly desire. Write this truth down, and let it resonate within your bones. I let go of what they taught me. I choose what serves my truth. 8. Feel having what you desire. This particular principle, my friend, is extraordinarily powerful. So powerful, in fact, that I need you to truly allow yourself to feel it with the deepest chambers of your heart, to internalize it beyond mere intellectual understanding. Here is the profound secret. Your physical body does not know the difference between a vivid, deeply felt imagination and tangible, objective reality. Let that truth truly sink into your consciousness. Consider this. When you immerse yourself in a gripping horror movie, your heart rate involuntarily quickens, your palms sweat, your breath becomes shallow. Why? Because your body, responding to the intense sensory input and your emotional engagement, feels as though the terrifying events are real, happening to you in that very moment. This inherent mechanism of your being is precisely why I am imploring you. Begin to feel what you want, what you desire with every fiber of your being, before it manifests in your external reality. Close your eyes each morning as you awaken and each night before you drift into sleep. And in those quiet moments, truly feel the exuberant joy of already inhabiting that dream house you envision. Feel the profound, unconditional love of that perfect, harmonious relationship you yearn for. Feel the serene peace of being completely debt-free, the crushing weight lifted from your shoulders. Feel the exhilarating freedom that comes with working your absolute dream job, where passion meets purpose. Feel the immense pride swelling within you as you effortlessly speak fluent English, your words flowing with grace and confidence. Walk through your day as if your dream is already magnificently yours. Talk about your aspirations as if you already own them, as if they are present realities. Smile not for something that will be, but as if you are already there, fully inhabiting your desired future. Why this seemingly unconventional approach? Because your feelings are not just fleeting emotions. They are powerful, undeniable signals to the universe itself. Your prevailing vibration is a direct, resonant invitation to the very dreams you hold dear. Yet, most people inadvertently do the exact opposite. They constantly feel frustration, simmering anger, corrosive jealousy, and paralyzing doubt, especially when their current reality doesn't align with their desires. And what does life, in its infinite mirror, reflect back to them? More of that very frustration, anger, jealousy, and doubt. The truth is, you don't have to wait for your external life circumstances to magically change for you to feel good. Instead, make the conscious, disciplined choice to feel good now, regardless of external validation. And watch, with awe, as your life begins to miraculously transform around you. This is not some form of naive, fake positivity. This is profound emotional discipline. Your dream life already exists, vibrant and complete, in the invisible, energetic realms. Your sacred task is to simply match its frequency, to vibrate at the same energetic level as your desired reality. And yes, this requires consistent practice. Yes, some days will feel incredibly hard, pushing against the tide of old patterns. Yes, some days you may even shed tears of frustration or doubt, but still feel it anyway, because when you consistently begin to feel your future, you begin inevitably to become your future. Write this powerful affirmation down. I feel the joy of my dream life now. I don't wait. I become. 9. Focus on your goals. Consider your energy, my friend, to be akin to sunlight. If sunlight is dispersed and scattered everywhere, it offers a gentle, pervasive light. But if you gather and focus that very same sunlight with a magnifying glass, concentrating its power onto a single point, it can generate intense heat, even enough to ignite a flame. That, precisely, is what transpires when you learn to strategically focus your precious energy. Every single day, your mind is assailed by an incessant barrage of noise. What are people thinking about me? What new drama is unfolding on social media? What if I fail? Should I really try to juggle 10 different things at once? But let me ask you a genuinely hard, penetrating question. Are you truly and intentionally focused on your most significant goals? Or are you merely busy being busy, confusing frantic activity with purposeful progress? You scroll for hours, mistakenly believing you are relaxing, when in truth you're just passively consuming. You start one exciting new project, only to abandon it and jump to another, scattering your efforts. You intellectually think about your dream, you talk about it, but you consistently fail to take decisive, consistent action on it. And that, my friend, is where you lose your leverage. Because energy without focus equates to an unforgivable waste. But energy, when channeled with laser-sharp focus, transforms into unstoppable power. You don't need to be perfect from the outset. You don't need 100 ambitious goals sprawling across your vision board. You don't even need a surge of intense motivation every single day. What you do need is to choose one thing, one singular, compelling goal, and commit to going all in on it. Do you yearn to become truly fluent in English? Then stop scattering your linguistic efforts across 5 different languages or resources. Pick English. Stick rigorously to English. Speak, write, read, and listen in English, immersing yourself fully. Do you aspire to be financially free? Then stop chasing every get-rich-quick scheme. Instead, diligently study how money genuinely works. Start small with saving. Learn to invest wisely. Stop trying to launch 10 different side hustles simultaneously, diluting your power. Do you wish to be physically fit and healthy? Then stop following 7 different diets at the same time, hopping from one fad to another. Pick one approach that resonates with you. Stay consistent even on the days you don't feel like it. You unequivocally get what you consistently focus on. So, choose your paramount goal, and then pour your entire heart and unwavering attention into it. And yes, it will demand time. Yes, there will be moments when you feel profoundly lonely on your dedicated path. Yes, there will be days when the urge to simply quit will be overwhelming. But always remember this vital truth. Distraction is the ultimate enemy of destiny. Write this powerful reminder into your core. Where my focus goes, my future grows. 10. Always be grateful for what you have. It will multiply. Here is a profound truth that most people, in their relentless pursuit of more, often forget. If you are not genuinely grateful for what you already possess, what you already have in your life, you will not be given more. Why is this so? Because if you fail to appreciate and honor the small blessings, the foundational elements of your current reality, you simply won't have the capacity to truly respect or steward the big blessings when they arrive. Take a moment to simply look around you right now. Yes, life may indeed feel challenging. Yes, you may not have fully manifested your dream yet. Yes, you may feel, at times, frustratingly stuck in your current circumstances. But consider this, If you have the luxury of holding a phone or a device to watch this very video, you are already richer than millions upon millions of people across the globe. If you have a safe, warm bed to sleep in tonight, you are more fortunate than countless others. If there is even one person in your life who genuinely loves you, unequivocally and fiercely, you already possess a treasure beyond measure. Yet, we often forget these fundamental gifts. We fall into the insidious trap of complaining, "I don't have enough. My life isn't as perfect as theirs. Why is it taking so incredibly long for my dreams to materialize?" But I implore you, listen to me closely and inscribe this truth deep within your heart. Gratitude is the most potent magnet for miracles. When you sincerely express heartfelt thanks for what you currently have, life, in its infinite abundance, will inevitably present you with more and more reasons to be profoundly thankful. This isn't some whimsical magic. It is the fundamental law of mindset and energetic resonance. A grateful heart is an incredibly powerful heart. And let me be clear, this practice of gratitude does not mean you stop wanting more, or that you abandon your ambitions. It simply means that you don't despise or resent your current life while you are diligently engaged in the process of building your dream life. Even if your ultimate dream seems distant, light years away, be deeply grateful for every small step you take on that journey. Even if you're not yet financially affluent, be genuinely thankful for the new skills you are meticulously acquiring, for the knowledge you are absorbing. Even if your English isn't yet perfect, be fiercely proud of every single piece of progress you've made, every word you've learned, every conversation you've attempted. Start your day with this simple, yet transformative question: what am I truly thankful for today? And conclude your day by reflecting, what blessings, big or small, did I receive today? Even the seemingly insignificant things. Say them out loud. Feel the warmth of that gratitude radiating from your chest. Because when you feel rich, abundant, and blessed inside, you become an irresistible magnet, attracting true richness and abundance into your external world. Gratitude will profoundly shift your vibration. It will grant you an enduring sense of peace amidst the journey. It will attract better people, incredible opportunities, and an ultimately better, more fulfilling life. 11. Choose consistency over perfection. This particular wisdom, if you truly absorb it and allow it to penetrate your being, has the power to fundamentally alter the trajectory of your life forever. The vast majority of people never achieve their deepest aspirations, not because they lack intelligence or inherent talent, but because they remain perpetually ensnared by the illusion of waiting to be perfect. Let me ask you, with a gentle but firm challenge, how many times have you found yourself uttering phrases like, "I'll start when I'm truly ready," or "I'll speak English fluently when I have a perfect grasp of grammar and vocabulary," or "I'll launch my YouTube channel when I have absolutely perfect content," or "I'll go to the gym when I feel overwhelmingly motivated"? And what, pray tell, has been the consistent outcome of those declarations? Precisely nothing, because perfection, my friend, is a cunning lie. It is an elusive, non-existent ideal. It is a subtle but potent trick that your mind employs to keep you comfortably, safely, and indefinitely stuck right where you are. But here's the liberating truth. Success is not, and never has been, about achieving an unattainable state of perfection. It is, irrevocably, about simply showing up every single day, consistently, imperfectly, persistently. Even when the motivation wanes, when exhaustion settles deep in your bones, when you know you're operating far from your peak, that's precisely when the magic happens. That's the crucible where genuine confidence is forged. Consider the humble drop of water. Individually, it seems insignificant, barely leaving a trace. Yet, an unwavering succession of these tiny drops, day after day, year after year, possesses the power to carve canyons and shatter solid stone. That, my friend, is the relentless force of consistency. Do you dream of speaking English fluently? Then speak it poorly, haltingly, imperfectly, every single day, until those stumbles transform into confident strides. Is a healthier, stronger body your goal? Then move, exercise, even if it's awkward and inefficient, until your muscles remember their innate strength. Do you yearn for a profound shift in your life's trajectory? Then commit to taking imperfect, yet deliberate, steps each and every day. Cast aside the illusion of perfection. It is not your destination. Your true aim is simply to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. Not better than anyone else, not flawless, just incrementally improved. If you falter today, rise again tomorrow. If you miss a day, return with renewed resolve the day after. This is the steadfast discipline that sculpts winners. Etch this truth into your soul. I choose consistency, not perfection, because that's how dreams are brought to life. Ask to be guided and ask for signs ***. Life, in its magnificent complexity, is not merely a blueprint of logic, meticulously crafted plans, or intricate strategies. Sometimes, it demands a surrender to trust, a leap of faith, and an acknowledgement of a deeper, unspoken connection with the universe, with the current of life itself, or with that wise, ancient part of you known as your higher self. Perhaps you feel adrift right now, navigating a fog of uncertainty. You might be pouring your energy into your endeavors, yet the tangible results stubbornly refuse to appear. The impulse to abandon your quest can be overwhelming when clarity remains elusive. But I implore you to understand this profound truth. You are not obligated to decipher every mystery alone. Yes, you possess immense strength. Yes, you are undeniably capable. But you are also beautifully, fundamentally human. And there are moments when the human spirit requires a guiding hand. You might wonder, to whom do I turn? Who can possibly offer this guidance? The answer is as vast and encompassing as existence itself. Ask life. Speak to God, if that resonates with your spirit. Seek counsel from your higher self, the quiet certainty of your inner voice, or address the expansive universe itself. The name you give it holds less importance than the genuine act of reaching out. What truly matters is that you open your heart, lay bare your vulnerabilities, and declare, "Show me the way. I am ready. Guide me." And once you've asked, then you must cultivate the keen eye to perceive the signs. These aren't always grand, theatrical pronouncements or dramatic revelations. Often, they are subtle whispers, small synchronicities, or quiet internal nudges, a sudden flash of insight, a stranger's timely words that pierce your heart, a video that miraculously speaks directly to your present struggle, much like this one, or even a single sentence in a book that sends a tremor of recognition through your soul. These are not mere coincidences. These are deliberate echoes from the universe, tailored messages, but you must be awake, present, and receptive to truly see them. Here's a simple, yet potent, practice you can adopt. Each morning, find 2 minutes of stillness. Place a hand over your heart, grounding yourself in its steady rhythm, and speak these words aloud or silently within. I don't know the full path ahead, but I am willing to be guided. Please show me the next step. And trust me, my friend, with this open invitation, life will begin to murmur its secrets to you. Your only task is to listen to the gentle promptings, the intuitive urges, the unfolding of circumstances. You are never truly alone on this journey. There exists a power infinitely greater than your deepest fears, stronger than the weight of your past, and wiser than the most stubborn of your doubts. Allow it to lead you forward. Make your words match your actions ***. Let me pose a question that strikes at the core of integrity and self-belief. How many individuals do you know who confidently utter phrases like, "I'm finally going to tackle my dream soon," or "Next week, I'm getting serious about my goals," or "This year, my life is changing"? And how many of them actually translate those ambitious declarations into consistent, tangible effort? Words are astonishingly easy to articulate. They float on the air, ephemeral and weightless. Action, however, is a rare and precious commodity. The world around us doesn't respond to the well-intentioned promises we make. It responds unequivocally to the concrete actions we take. Every single time you utter a commitment and fail to follow through, you inflict a subtle, yet damaging, wound upon the trust you hold with yourself. And as that self-trust erodes, so too does your inherent power, your unwavering confidence. You begin to shrink internally, becoming a person who doubts the very validity of their own words. But when your actions align seamlessly with your spoken intentions, that, my friend, is when you become an unstoppable force. Let's consider a clear illustration. If you declare, I aspire to speak fluent English, yet you never pick up an English book, never attempt a conversation, never put pen to paper in that language, do your actions truly resonate with your words? An honest answer is no. However, if you commit, I will dedicate 30 minutes to English every single day, and you meticulously uphold that pledge for 30 consecutive days, something profound begins to shift within you. You start to embody someone who genuinely believes in their own capacity. Why? Because you're not merely speaking the words. You are living them, day in and day out. So, beginning today, make a resolute decision. Do not voice intentions unless you are genuinely prepared to act upon them. If you declare your desire for better health, then show up at the gym, even if it's just for a quick, imperfect workout. If writing a book is your aspiration, then write that very first page, however flawed it may be. If starting a business is your dream, then dedicate tonight to laying down the initial plans. Start small, yes, but start with unwavering authenticity. Remember this vital truth. Truly powerful individuals are rarely the loudest in the room. They are, without exception, the most consistent. Your words need not be grand or elaborate. Your actions, however, must be deeply, authentically honest. If others can do the extraordinary, so can you asterisk asterisk. Now, I ask you to listen, not just with your ears, but with an open heart and an receptive spirit. Every single person you admire today, every self-made millionaire, every captivating speaker, every transformative leader, every groundbreaking artist, every visionary creator, they all started precisely where you are now. They were once riddled with self-doubt, grappling with profound pain, lacking external support, enduring the sting of ridicule, experiencing crushing failures, and often weeping in the silent solitude of their own struggles. But they all shared one singular, life-altering commitment. They refused to give up. That was their secret, their alchemy. They possessed no mystical powers. They were not born with silver spoons or predetermined destinies. They certainly didn't glide effortlessly to success. Their only weapon was an unyielding belief, a simple yet potent conviction that echoed, if others can achieve this, then why not me? And now, I urge you to turn that powerful question inward. Why not you? Why can't you become the next compelling voice the world eagerly awaits? Why can't you be the trailblazing millionaire in your lineage? Why can't you decisively break the generational chains of poverty, deep-seated pain, and paralyzing self-doubt? You do not need external permission to embark on this journey. You do not need to master perfect English before you begin. You certainly don't need to passively wait 5 years for some elusive right moment. What you truly need is an unshakable belief. You need a burning fire in your belly. You need an unyielding, unwavering decision to act. Here is a seldom spoken truth. Every person who has ever accomplished something truly great, at some point, believed they couldn't. But they started anyway. Step by faltering step, day by determined day, they painstakingly built courage. They stumbled, made mistakes, and often stood alone against the tide. Yet one day the world began to notice. And if you remain true to your vision, steadfast in your effort, one day your unfolding story will become the very reason someone else refuses to surrender. Write this declaration deep into your core. If they can do the impossible, I can do the unforgettable. Because the journey is not about random luck. It is about the indomitable spirit of your soul. It is about an absolute refusal to settle for anything less than your highest potential. And now, my friend, the stage is set. It's your time to shine. Stop doubting yourself. You are a miracle. Please, take a moment to truly sit with this profound and humbling truth. You are not an accident. The sheer, unfathomable probability of your specific DNA, your unique voice, the color of your eyes, the intricate pattern of your fingerprints, the very essence of your soul, coming into being is an astounding 1 in 400 trillion. Can you even begin to comprehend the rarity of that? Let's attempt to break it down. Imagine a single grain of sand on an entire endless beach. Consider one solitary star amidst the infinite expanse of all known galaxies. Envision one delicate flower blooming within the densest, most sprawling forest. Even these vivid images fail to capture the sheer improbability of your existence. You defied every conceivable odd to be born. You were consciously chosen by life itself to manifest here, in this precise moment, listening to these very words. And yet, despite this cosmic triumph, you allow doubt to cloud your magnificent being. You whisper to yourself, perhaps I'm not good enough. Maybe I can't really do it. Surely others are better. Stop. You were never meant to live shackled by fear. You were never intended to live a life constrained by perceived limitations. You are a miracle, a magnificent force, who has simply forgotten the immensity of your own power. You are not defined by your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fear, nor are you your pain. You are the resilient spirit destined to rise above all of it. Reflect on this. A baby, in its innocent wisdom, does not inherently know how to walk. It falls not once, not twice, but perhaps 50 times, 100 times. Yet, does that baby ever pause and declare, perhaps walking just isn't for me? No, because deep within that tiny, determined being, there is an innate knowing. I was born to walk. I was born to rise. You too possess that very same intrinsic power. But somewhere along the winding path of life, external voices and societal narratives caused you to forget. They subtly convinced you that you weren't smart enough, wealthy enough, beautiful enough, or strong enough. But let me assure you unequivocally, they were wrong. You do not require anyone's permission to believe in yourself. You do not need an external reason to love the magnificent person you are. You are the reason. So now, gather your inner strength, stand tall in your soul, and proclaim, I will never doubt myself again. I am rare. I am here for a profound reason, and I will show the world who I truly am. Let the world harbor its doubts. Let the voices of the haters spew their negativity. Let fear try to whisper its insidious lies. But you will walk forward with unyielding belief because you are anything but ordinary. You are that extraordinary 1 in 400 trillion. You are the miracle the world is patiently waiting to witness. The power of having a mentor. Allow me to share a profound truth, one often overlooked in our fiercely independent culture. No one, absolutely no one, achieves true greatness entirely alone. Every single successful individual, across every conceivable domain, from the pinnacle of sports to the heights of business, from the depths of artistic expression to the cutting edge of healing, had someone who guided them, challenged their assumptions, offered unwavering support, and, crucially, believed in them when they themselves faltered in their belief. That invaluable someone is known as a mentor. What then defines a mentor? A mentor is not a perfect being. A mentor does not possess all-encompassing knowledge. A mentor is simply someone who is a few steps, or many steps, ahead of you on the very path you aspire to traverse. They are someone who has navigated the metaphorical fires, survived the trials, and now possesses the wisdom and desire to illuminate the path for you. Here's why the presence of a mentor is so incredibly powerful. A mentor saves you invaluable time by imparting lessons on what pitfalls to avoid. A mentor shields you from the very mistakes they've already made, sparing you unnecessary pain. A mentor provides the crucial push, the unyielding encouragement, precisely when you're teetering on the edge of surrender. A mentor sees your untapped potential, even when it remains invisible to your own eyes. This mentor could manifest in many forms. A person you know personally, someone whose journey you follow online, a deeply resonant book that speaks to your spirit, a voice that stirs your soul, or even a chance encounter with a stranger whose words awaken something profound within you. But here lies the fundamental key. Do not attempt to conquer everything alone. You are not weak for seeking guidance. You are, in fact, incredibly wise. Consider an archer. How does one hit a distant, elusive target? Often, with the seasoned eye of someone helping them adjust their aim. Or a plant. How does it grow faster, more vigorously? With the life-giving sunlight and the steadfast support of its environment. You are that aspiring plant. Your mentor is the vital sunlight, the gentle yet powerful force that fosters your growth. Even a single, dedicated mentor can utterly transform the trajectory of your entire life. So, open your heart and ask these questions. Who can I learn from? Who inspires me deeply, igniting a spark within? Whose energy, whose wisdom, truly wakes me up inside? And then listen. Follow their advice when it resonates. Absorb their lessons. Show them profound respect. You are not obligated to slavishly copy their exact path. Rather, you are meant to learn from their hard-won wisdom and then courageously forge your own unique way. The swiftest route to personal growth is not through solitary struggle, but through an open-hearted willingness to learn, to grow, and to allow others to lift you to greater heights. Find your mentor, and one day, pay it forward by becoming one for someone else. You are not late. You are right on time. This, my friend, is the culminating, most vital truth I wish for you to engrave upon your heart and carry with you always. You are not behind. You are not progressing too slowly. You are not late. You are unequivocally, precisely right on time. Society, with its relentless, unforgiving timelines, will attempt to convince you that you're too old to start anew. Social media, with its curated highlight reels, will parade 20-somethings basking in dazzling success, whispering insidiously, "Look, you missed your chance." But the profound truth stands defiant. You are exactly where you need to be in this very moment. Your life story is not a frantic sprint against others. Your unique path is not a carbon copy of anyone else's journey. Your particular speed is not inherently wrong. It is simply and beautifully yours. Let me offer some compelling real-world examples. Donna Karan, a titan of fashion, didn't launch her iconic design career until the age of 40. Colonel Sanders, the legendary founder of KFC, began building his fried chicken empire in his 60s. Charlize Theron, a celebrated actress, landed her first truly significant movie role after turning 50. Were they late by conventional standards? Absolutely not. They were precisely on time for the grand unfolding of their individual purposes. Your current path, with all its twists and turns, is meticulously preparing you. Your pain, however sharp, is diligently teaching you invaluable lessons. Your period of waiting, however frustrating, is building an indomitable strength within your spirit. Please, I beg you, cease the destructive habit of comparing your unique timeline to that of others. Some flowers burst into bloom in the vibrant spring, others unfurl their petals in the languid summer, and still others bravely blossom amidst the chill of winter. But every single one, in its own perfect timing, blooms. So, too, will you, but only if you banish the self-defeating mantra of "I'm too late," and boldly embrace the empowering declaration, "I'm just getting started." Your future doesn't concern itself with the shadows of your past. It cares only about the choices you make right here, right now. So take a deep, cleansing breath. Feel the steady rhythm of your heart. Look up at the boundless sky and say these words out loud, with conviction ringing in your voice. I am not behind. I am not too late. I am becoming everything I'm meant to be, and I'm right on time. And remember this crucial, liberating insight. Do not heed every piece of advice showered upon you. Yes, even the people who love you most, your parents, your closest friends, society itself. They all speak from the confines of their own life experiences, their own inherited fears, their own specific perspectives. But you are here to live your unique experience. You may harbor a desire that they never dared to conceive. You may dream a dream they were too terrified to pursue. You may feel a profound resonance within your soul that they could never fully comprehend. And that is perfectly, wonderfully okay. No one, absolutely no one, can dictate what is inherently right or wrong for you. Not your parents, not your friends, not even me. Because the truth, the authentic path, already resides within your own soul. So, stop constantly seeking external validation and advice. Stop allowing doubt to chip away at the sacred essence of your dreams. Instead, begin to listen, truly listen, to the most powerful voice in the entire world. The voice within you. That voice might be a gentle whisper, urging, go after it. Try one more time. Don't give up. Create your own way. Listen to it. That voice is your intrinsic inner guide. It is your deepest truth, and it will never, ever lie to you. Now, to all the dreamers out there, to those who feel utterly lost in the wilderness of their own potential, to those who feel shattered by life's blows, to those who yearn for a better existence but haven't yet discovered the map, I want to impress this upon you. You are not weak. You are not late. You are not less. You are just beginning. And regardless of your origins, no matter the struggles you've faced, you possess the innate capacity to construct the magnificent life you envision. You can rise with an unyielding spirit. You can glow with an inner radiance. You can inspire countless others with your journey. You can rewrite the very narrative of your story. You can heal the deepest wounds of your past. You can evolve into someone the world will forever remember. So, promise me right here, right now, that you will not give up. Not now, not ever. Because one day, someone, somewhere, will look at your triumph and declare, because of you, I didn't quit. Your dream life is not some distant, unattainable utopia in a perfect future. It is waiting, vibrant and alive, within every brave, imperfect step you courageously take today. I believe in you with every fiber of my being. Now, it's time you believe in yourself. If these words have stirred your heart, please consider subscribing, because I am committed to being here every single day to remind you of your inherent power, until the day you finally, irrevocably, believe it too. See you tomorrow. Your dream life is calling. Don't be late.